The following speech is given by 12-year-old Severn Suzuki. She gave this speech at the United Nations plenary session at the 1992 Earth Summit in Rio Central, Brazil. During the speech, Suzuki firmly stands up for what she and her organization believe in. Hello, I'm Severn Suzuki, speaking for the ECO, the Environmental Children's Organization. We are a group of 12 and 13-year-olds from Canada trying to make a difference. Vanessa Sooty, Morgan Geisler, Michelle Quigg, and me. We raised all the money ourselves to come 6,000 miles to tell you adults you must change your ways. Coming here today, I have no hidden agenda. I am fighting for my future. Losing my future is not like losing an election or a few points on the stock market. I am here to speak for all generations to come. I am here to speak on behalf of the starving children around this planet whose cries go unheard. I am here to speak for the countless animals dying because they have nowhere left to go. We cannot afford to not be heard. I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in the ozone layer. I am afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. I used to go fishing in Vancouver with my dad until just a few years ago when we found the fish full of cancers. And now we hear about animals and plants going extinct every day, vanishing forever. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests full of birds and exotic butterflies. But now, I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see. Did you have to worry about these things when you were my age? All this is happening right before our eyes, and yet we act as if we have all the time we want and all the solutions. I'm only a child, and I don't have all the solutions. But I want you to realize that neither do you. You don't know how to fix the holes in the ozone layer. You don't know how to bring salmon back up a dead stream. You don't know how to bring back an animal that is now extinct. And you can't bring back forests that once grew where there is now desert. If you don't know how to fix it, please stop breaking it. Here, you may be delegates of your governments, business people, organizers, reporters, or even politicians. But really, you are mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, and all of you are somebody's child. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all part of a big family, 5 billion strong. In fact, 30 million species strong, and we all share the same air, water, and soil. Borders and governments will never change that. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all in this together and should act as one single person, towards one single goal. In my anger, I am not blind, and in my fear, I am not afraid to tell the world how I feel. In my country, we make so much waste. We buy and throw away, buy and throw away, buy and throw away. And yet northern countries will not share with the needy. Even when we have more than enough, we are afraid to share. We're afraid to lose some of our wealth. In Canada, we live the privileged life, with plenty of food, water, and shelter. We have watches, bicycles, computers, and even television sets. 2 days ago, here in Brazil, we were shocked when we spent some time with children living on the streets. And this is what one child told us. He said, "I wish I was rich, and if I were, I would give all the street children food, clothes, medicine, and love and affection." If a child on the street who has nothing is willing to share, then why are we who have everything still so greedy? I can't stop thinking that these children are my age, that it makes a tremendous difference where you were born, that I could be one of those children living in the favels of Rio. I could be a child starving in Somalia, a victim of war in the Middle East, or a beggar in India. I'm only a child, Yet I know if all the money spent on war was spent on ending poverty and finding environmental answers, what a wonderful place this earth would be. At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us not to fight with others, to work things out, to clean up our mess, to respect others, not to hurt other creatures, and to share and not be greedy. Then why do you go out into the world and do all of those things that you teach us not to do? Do not forget why you are attending one of these conferences, who you are doing this for. We are your children. You are deciding what kind of world we will grow up in. Parents should be able to comfort their children, saying, everything's going to be all right. We're doing the best we can, and it's not the end of the world. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. Are we even on your list of priorities? My father always says, you are what you do, not what you say. Well, what you do makes me cry at night. You grown-ups say you love us. Please, I challenge you. Make your actions reflect your words. Thank you for listening.